Good morning. Good morning. Today we're taking a look at Bitcoin, XRP, and the Sigma coin. So, all right, starting with Bitcoin here, some interesting things to note. We had discussed this V bottom with this rounded level here with a breakout that we ended up doing. We've actually now come back down and back tested and set another higher low yet again. So we have this rounding effect continuing over to the right here, and we're starting to see this curve to the upside. I threw a moving average on here. This is the 21-day simple moving average in pink, and the moving average itself, we've actually made it above it. So you can see that we've been under it and finding resistance for quite a while, right? So you find resistance, you find support, you try to break out, you can't do it, you lose it, and then that's when cascading occurred thereafter, right? So assuming we're somewhere in this region right here, right? So you figure we came underneath it for a while, and then we kind of came back up above it and then back tested. This is kind of where we are right about now. So we'll see if we can be able to maintain a good oomph. But if we start losing that 21-day moving average, that'll probably be the first sign ahead of our stop losses that we have a breakdown manifesting. So throwing the same moving average here on XRP, you can see that we were holding well above the moving average, and then as soon as we lost it and got up underneath it, we capitulated, and then back tested it, and now here we are yet again with the moving average being a resistance point here, and we're trying to work our way up above it again. So XRP is still in the same boat as Bitcoin. So if Bitcoin leads and is able to take through, and we can see XRP get above this moving average, then that would be beneficial, I think, for the overall XRP crypto market. So we will be waiting and watching as we chop through this range right here, and whether or not we have to head one more lower level. So liquidation says that we do have some ability to move to the upside on XRP. So on the short term 24 hours, we've got $1.37. And so we'll see if we can continue pushing higher into that. And the Sigma coin, 160 million Sigma is getting bigger and bigger because it's going up in price and cost. And more and more members are joining the token gated Discord. So if you would like to get 160 million Sigma, you too can get access to the indicator, which be it indicating. So we've been following this head and shoulders pattern. We're chopping and chewing up on top of the region. We expected this kind of structure here. We're kind of getting it now at this point. It's a little bit longer as we dipped back into the neckline. And now we're going to be working at least until 1.24 million, because you measure the move of this portion, and then you stick it on top of there, and you get yourself an equaled measured move, which happens to take us right near this fib, which I would expect to be a breakout or support region at $1.15 to 1.25 million market cap. So ultimately, this will reset the 4 hours been almost reset. So I'm expecting to see a good reaction here as we continue to chop and chew and move higher off of this level. So Sigma's looking great. You've got that working for you. XRP's got a potential upside here for the 24-hour. And finally, we've got ourselves the Bitcoin and XRP price action. XRP's fighting against this 21, trying to get up, or trying to even get to the 21. But Bitcoin is actually above it with a 3.453% return today with all the market fears. So be interesting to see how this ends up playing. But I definitely think upside for Bitcoin is likely. So, all right, we will check in tomorrow. Thanks for watching.